Interest channel. Today's video is going to be about how to fix an IKEA lamp so that it could fit to a SKADIS lamp. So when I go to IKEA, I usually go to the shop, the as-is shop, and I found this lamp there. And it turned out it didn't really have a base, right? And I really liked the idea of a lamp. So since I already had a SKADIS board set up, like the one behind me, I decided what I would do is, because the lamp isn't returnable from the as-is store, they have a 24-hour policy on returning the lamp. I decided what I would do is look online and see if someone had actually developed a way of mounting a SKADIS lamp in a different way. So I just looked up the name of the lamp on 3D printer sites like Printables and Maker World and Thingiverse until I found something that I thought would work. And it turns out what you need to do is you print out this base plate on, printer, and then you connect it to this base of the lamp. And if I can get these tree supports out of here, then I can connect these hooks that I printed out separately. And I'll see if I can link the files this time to the video. Yeah, so I printed this out in red. You don't necessarily have to do that. But I do have to figure out how to get the trees out of the way. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Yeah, I printed out with a lot of trees in the grooves where the hooks go that fit onto the SKADIS board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these out of here. Fortunately, they don't seem to be too connected well. And what I'll do is make sure I'm not being futile, is I'll try one of these and see how it looks. See if the hook fits in. Yeah, it's always good to have a number of tools on hand. Adam Savage over on his testing towel says people who want to get a lot of scabs go into this 3D printer hobby, and I believe he's right, because sometimes it does take a bit to get the print right. Because sometimes the trees get... All right, that's one out of the way. So what I should be able to do is to get these little hooks to slide upward and make a connector for the SKADIS that will fit the printout of the plate. So I think what I got to do is sort of force this in to make it fit. There's like a universal SKADIS system, and I'm not sure I got it right. Yeah, I think I may need to force that down a bit more to get all the way in. But that's what we have tools for. Yeah, this part mounts to the other side of this box here. There's a box. There's an electrical box for the lamp, the NYMANE lamp. And once I get the hooks connected, then I can try setting up the box. Print it out pretty quickly in PLA. Yeah, I'm not sure why the hook isn't going all the way in. It may be secure enough where it is, but it would be nice if it moved up a little more. I don't think conceptually I'm getting it wrong. It must fit into the SKADIS hook like that. Yeah. Yeah. doesn't seem to be upside down, although there doesn't seem to be a way to get it in if I put it in upside down. But with these things, you must always kind of consider that maybe I was getting it right. Ah, I see. Okay, so it was going in reverse. It fits down into the groove and then up. So that way the hooks are oriented in the right way. So then you just got to slide it up into the groove enough for it to be a stable hook. Yeah, part way up is enough for it to be stable. All right, so I can fast forward through most of this stuff. Now the orientation is an issue. So I have to figure out how to get it down. Okay, so it's held on by these two screws. And there was one loose screw in the box, which I believe has something to do with this screw mechanism. So what I think all we have to do is figure out how do we connect this part with that part. You know, those two screws. That's a wood screw. So this part would have hook onto this. This looks like it fits right in between there. All right, so we got to fit that in. That should fit into there. And there's like a groove and things. What I think I need to do is clean out some of the supports because it wants to be like a groove. But if there's no way for it to slide into this groove here, it's not going to be happy. Well, I found a couple of more screws that may fit here. And as I can see with this lamp here, there's only two. Um, yeah. So, so there's got to be a way to fit the metal thing to the thing that I just printed out. So what I'll do is I'll see, because the depth of the plate that I printed out, it can't have too long a screw to connect it, because otherwise it won't work. So these longer, short screws are used to hold the bottom of the lamp connection together. And there's two of them. So I'm going to take this lamp apart again. Yeah, I found a couple of older computer screws that may work, hopefully. It's good to have stuff lying around the office that can actually do stuff, right? So, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of fast forwarding in this video. All right, this time I'm going to make sure it's buttoned up tightly and the SKADIS pegs are going in the right direction. And then I can attach it to the SKADIS board. I guess I should put the bulb in as well. Yeah, I think maybe it just needed the other lighting idea was to make a shorter cable. I don't know. This is a standard plug, and there's no reason to change the wiring. I mean, I can even see that in this printout there was like a little groove for putting out the power supply, but this has a power supply. I mean, it's got a power brick on it. All right, so now the trick is, can we get it onto the SKADIS board? All right, this is a show of the My Name lamp connected to the SKADIS board. What I found out was that if I connected it to the front of the SKADIS board, it tended to pull the whole thing over because most of the weight was on the side. But if I mounted it onto the back, it worked out pretty well, and I can still reach the controls. And then the second thing I did was I moved the printer off the old shelf that was connected to this 100-year-old calculator over there. And it seems a bit more stable. And what it also works is the NYMANE lamp acts as a sort of dimmable spotlight on it.